So I really hate beef. And no, this isn't a Wamo moment where I say I hate it and then go make an exposed video. This isn't an exposed video. It's more of a video letter to everyone in a certain Discord server. Like, I really hate drama. Look at my multiple parody videos of it. This isn't me personally going after him. I want to make that clear. I'm not going to be going over his previous mistakes and controversies, just what's happened between us. So I was in a Discord server with really big and small TF tubers that are all really nice and cool. And I was recently banned for an out of context screenshot in a private server and a meme I posted on Twitter. So he posted this in the announcements for everyone to see, and I just thought that everyone who wanted to know my side of the story would get the full package. So I'm sure you're wondering what atrocities I've committed, and half of it stemmed from this one screenshot. I know, mega racist. Let me explain, gamers. I joined a call in a private Discord server's VC on my phone. I just had bought a bunch of dots from CVS and didn't want to verbally talk about Among Us in public. So I typed. I'll give you a rough outline of what the context and dialogue was. Before my message, my friend playing Subnautica asked me where I was trying to take him a few days ago, the dunes. So I replied with, your mom's house. I know, peak of comedy. Then he asked if I was trying to take him to the void. So I said no. You can find that at any point on the edge of the map. Then he asked if I had seen what he named his ships. So I responded with that since he showed me his Seamoth before. And since I had an iPhone 8, my phone was having trouble keeping the stream loaded for so long. But before I left to reload my stream, he told me what he named his Cyclops. So I asked him to show it to me. And as for the nickname, I didn't change that. Myself, a member of staff, renamed it. Like, damn bro, you caught me typing a slur in a non-hateful context on a private Discord. Really doing your part to end racism, Wamo. You're gonna be remembered as one of those selfless knights who brought justice to the internet. And you guys want to know the juiciest bit of hypocrisy?
Especially if it's hurting others. To make my stance on using this language even clearer, I think it's completely fine to use this language if you're private with a friend and you both know that you aren't being serious and you're both playing along with it. I think this becomes a problem when you're doing it in front of others who could be hurt, or worse, in front of a whole audience.
And when I asked him about it, he said, oh, well, it wasn't private enough since someone got offended and came to me. For one, whoever was offended wasn't even in the call and didn't know the context. And two, there's like 20 people in that server. That's as private as it gets if you ask me. The next best thing is a group chat. And for the terrorism jokes, sorry JPEG and Orange Glazer for dragging into this. Orange Glazer made this post on Twitter. JPEG replied with this, and my thought was, oh, I have one just like that, and posted it. And apparently Wamo took offense to that. Like, there's only 2 negative quote tweets, including his own. Everyone else in that thread seemed to think it was funny. And the best part was, I got that meme from Twitter. So I don't know what... I don't know. Oh my god. Now going back to the screenshot, how did Wamo obtain it? He has it on the server, so someone must have taken it and sent it to Wamo. And you either had to do a lot of digging to find that screenshot because the channel was very active from the people in that call, or they searched the N-word to see who they could get dirt on. And let me say, that's such a bitch move. Instead of talking to me and telling me they're uncomfortable and trying to fix it, not even knowing the context, they went straight to Wamo so I could get banned from their server. And Wamo wasn't telling me who it is. At first, when I asked, oh, I don't want to ruin your guys' friendship, and when I told him I don't care about our friendship, he's like, oh, I respect their privacy and I'm not going to tell you. Whoever it is, talk to me privately. I'm not going to go bombard you with messages or send you hate. Just talk to me and we'll go our separate ways, agree to disagree. Again, I don't want beef, and him not telling me is just making me not trust any of my other friends right now. So by not telling me, he's doing a lot more harm than good to my other relationships, when he could just let us settle our differences and tell me. There's quite literally an imposter among us right now. This segment of the video was supposed to be like an explanation as to how Wamo could have handled it better, and he definitely could have, but I found myself just starting to rant as I was recording and going on about, like, I don't know, how I kind of, everything I hate about the internet and just how Wamo was just a reflection of it at the time. This video was supposed to be, like, somewhat serious, but also lighthearted. I think I started being, like, 100% serious after the middle school joke, but yeah, enjoy. So when Wamo talked to me about it, he also involved another person in that server named Cool Stuff, who also makes fake drama videos, whose name at the time was Sam Onega, and apparently his name was Salmonella, and then admin changed it to Sam Onega, which is like a mix between the bacteria and the TF2 YouTuber's name. But anyways, he makes the group chat and is like, "Hey guys, I have evidence from a very notable source," and by notable he means they have a bunch of subs, "that you've both been saying the N word a lot." And initially, we were both really confused because we both never used the N word, at least verbally. Like, that day was the very first day I've used it on Discord, like, ever. And he was trying to get us to admit it to saying the N word to the point where I started to think it was a joke. And when we asked for evidence, he refused. And he keeps saying stuff like, "So you 100% didn't say the N word?" And "Stop lying to me." And at that point, I had no recollection of repeatedly saying the N word. I was thinking to myself, like, "Oh God, was I in a VC really late at night and didn't censor myself? Like, is that what happened?" Because that's not out of the realm of possibilities for anyone, really. And then he posted a screenshot, and me and Cool Stuff just started dying. And Mom was dead serious, like, "I'm sorry, Veratig, but I'm gonna have to ban you. I have no choice." Okay, I didn't exactly care. But then he starts going on this power trip, like he starts talking like he's above us. He starts saying stuff like, "If you just admitted it, I wouldn't have had to ban you. I would have just let you off with a warning. And it's nothing personal." First of all, what the fuck, bro? We had a Minecraft base together. I replaced your shit multiple times when you fell into the void. And second, who the fuck do you think you are, a middle school principal? Did I lie about taking 2 desserts in the lunch line? You have no power or status against me. Your numbers mean jack shit to me. You owning a Discord server means nothing to me. What high horse are you on? I can guarantee you, if you didn't own that server, people would talk so much shit about you. Oh wait, they already do in VC when you're offline. Not to mention how authoritarian that was. That's such a breach of my privacy. I'm I'm in a private fucking server and you're monitoring what I'm saying to the friends I've had for years. Honestly, would you like it if I started monitoring your conversations? I'm sure I'd find something. Oh wait, I probably already did from the screenshot I might post on screen. This was an invasion of my privacy, and now I'm a racist. I'm a bad person. Do you know what a bad person looks like, Wamo? Someone who physically beats the shit out of people and putting guns to people's heads and demanding money. Not people who say a no-no word on the internet. Even then, why do you give a shit? You're not black. I know the person who reported me is not black. You're white people choosing to get offended by slurs that have nothing to do with you. It's story time. I was at a pep rally in my high school, and a black kid just won our class competition. And on the way up the bleachers, everyone's saying, like, "Good job," giving him high fives and stuff. And the kid sitting to my left said, "Good job, George Floyd. You really showed him how it's done, Floyd." And just genuinely racist things. Did I stand up and say bullying is bad and white knight for this guy? No. He looked at the asshole kid, laughed, and said to the girl on his right, "Do you know who this kid is?" And just made him look like a total loser. People were in a frenzy, frothing at the mouth because of a no-no word. Oh my god. This is how normal people operate, Wamo. I know it's kind of hard since you just wake up and go on your computer the whole day because it's your job. Like, I understand that. I know I know it's your job, but living on the internet is really harmful. You're only exposed to the extremes on the internet where there are no real life consequences. It's like driving. You can cut that person off who's trying to get over in front of you. You'll never see them again. You don't even have to make eye contact with them. There's no accountability unless they like explode or something. But it's the same thing with the internet. People can just call you all these buzzwords and demonize you without letting you respond because there's no accountability. If you did this in real life, you get popped in the nose. Like if anyone started screaming about, like if anyone started like going up to me and screaming in my face about how much of a racist and just horrible person I was, I just shove them or beat the shit out of them. Like I don't. That's not how people work. Do you want to become the SJW of TF2 Wamo? Do you want to become the Discord moderator of TF2 Wamo? Like that's how people are gonna. That's what people are gonna start calling you if you keep doing this. Like I can guarantee it. What I really what I'd really suggest is just take a week off the internet, Wamo. In your free time, just go to a park, relax. Don't be hyper fixated on what every single word a person says. Go out, talk to talk to a few strangers, walk around walk around the mall or something. Just experience how real people are, because I can guarantee you, Nobody is going to give a shit if you say the N-word with a soft A in a non-racist context. My friend group in 9th to 10th grade before I transferred had 4 people. Myself, another white kid, and 2 black kids. We would go hiking and buy Yu-Gi-Oh cards at Target. I can guarantee you none of them would give a shit if I said the N-word. They wouldn't care if I called them that. They wouldn't care if I quoted them with that. They wouldn't care if I just say it to say it. And this is the internet, Wamo, where there's zero accountability. So why are people more worried about what people are saying here than in the real world? If someone had actual racist feelings and they said the N-word in a derogatory fashion, do you think putting them on a spotlight for everyone to make fun of and harass is going to change their mind? No, it's just going to make them hate even more. My final message to you, Wamo, is no, you don't need to involve yourself in my personal internet usage just because you own a Discord server. No, people don't look to you to solve racial injustices on the internet. Yes, we're all humans and make mistakes, including you. Frankly, I don't know how to end this video, since I've never done this format where I genuinely express what's been bothering me for a while. Not just Wamo, but the whole internet. He's not going to make a response. There's no point in asking for an apology. Like, when he made that announcement, legit everyone was against it who responded. So if he was to apologize right now, it would just be to save his public reputation, save face. And I don't want to, be in that server if it's owned by someone who just, yeah. I don't want to be in that server if it's owned by Wamo. I've said my piece. It's up for you to decide if I'm some edgy, racist, evil teenager who deserves to be exiled from the internet, or someone who's just tired of the internet and wants to go back to what it was. Subscribe or dislike all my videos. I truly could not care if you approve of my internet or not, of my opinion or not. Monkey moment. I've delivered my message to the people I want in that server. Just, yeah. See you guys in the next one.